This video is sponsored by Mech. You guys, I got this huge package in the mail the other day, and I thought, why not do an unboxing video to see what's inside? All right, here we go. I'm gonna pull this up. I mean, it's kind of weird because oh, that noise. And inside the box was a briefcase. They put a briefcase in a box. Interesting. But yeah, let's open this bad boy up. And here it is. The mechs are here. Hashtag mechs are here. All right, let me pull some of this out. So I have this. See what this says. Oof, I almost dropped this. Look at that. That's cool. That's sick. Got this jersey. Look at that. It's got my name on it. Sick. Got the art book. That's awesome. Awesome. Cool. I have a mech. I don't want to pull it out, but I'll just. Oh my god. Hold on. I have a mech in there. I don't want to pull it out. It's like kind of stuck, but there it is. And this, I got this coin. It says mechs are here on the back of it. So I got invited to compete in a Mech tournament, and if I were to win, I get an all expenses paid trip to Canada where I get to operate a life-size mech. And that's not all, you also have the opportunity to enter the same event I'm entering and win the same prize. So you guys might be wondering, what is Mech Arena and how do I get a chance to enter this event? Mech Arena is a 5v5 mech shooter where you can choose from dozens of weapons and mechs with special abilities that can give you a ton of unique combinations to play around with. If you're interested in trying the game, all you have to do is scan the QR code on screen or click the link down below, and the details about how to enter the contest are also in a link there as well. How's it going, guys? And for today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 characters that I'm surprised aren't really used that much at a top level. These characters I personally believe aren't even used very often in general, like a mid to high level. I don't really see these characters play that often. But yeah, I want to talk about that because I think that the characters I'm about to mention are very good competitively, and I think they can be incredibly useful just to main as well as a counterpick character. But yeah, with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so the first character I'm going to talk about is Sheik. And if you've seen my tier list video, if you've seen my video talking about underrated characters, then you know I have a very high opinion of Sheik. And yeah, I think the character is just insanely good. The reason I have them so low on my list, like I have them number 5, is because I understand that they are difficult. Like they have a higher curve compared to other characters, like mid to I would say even high level Sheiks. They're gonna have to work incredibly hard to just get damage and kills in certain situations. But then I feel like once you get to a top level, she becomes ridiculous. Sheik, in my opinion, has some of the most consistent kill confirms in among top tier characters. She has a lot of ways to kill. She has down tilt into up air. She has forward tilt into up air can work. She has up air drag down into smash attacks. Needles can combo into, or aerial needles can combo into like up smash and stuff like that. And aerial needles themselves are very safe on shield. It's -7 if you do it low enough. Yeah, she also has aerial needles in the bouncing fish. She has nair in the bouncing fish. She also has a kill confirm out of jab, which a lot of people may not know about. But she can do double jab in the down tilt. It is very difficult to do, but it is possible. You can do jab 1-2 into down tilt. It does combo. But yeah, I think that at lower level she's very, very difficult, and a lot of people come like, well, there's that meme that she does no damage or she can't kill. And yes, at lower levels, she does no damage and can't kill. But once you get to higher levels, her damage output is absolutely ridiculous. And to top all that off, Sheik has like some of the best, has one of the best neutral games in Ultimate, in my opinion. It's really hard to hit her because she can crouch. She has good projectiles with needles. They become even better at higher percents because you can put your opponent in tumble and push them farther off stage and set up in the ledge traps. Sheik has very safe aerials on shield. She has good mobility. Like she can also crawl along with her low profiling crouch. Her run is good low pro or run low profiles as well. So I do think that as the meta progresses, we'll see more Sheiks. But I think, yeah, Sheik's one of those late meta characters. Like I think it'll take time, but as we've seen with Void, the character is really good, and I think in the future, potentially, I'm hoping we'll see a lot more Sheik players compete at a top level. All right, number 4 we have Shulk, and kind of similar to Sheik, Shulk has a good amount of has a higher learning curve than most characters. You have the Monado arts, which, you know, they kind of mess around with the properties of the characters, so you have to understand how exactly they work, because, you know, Jump Monado, it alters his mobility and speed and stuff like that. And the same thing with the speed art makes him faster, shield makes him slower. So I understand that, but I do think that this character is absolutely ridiculous. And I mean, he's one of the few characters that can just get out of guaranteed combos or get out of guaranteed kill confirms with his Monado arts. He can get out, or he can activate Monado arts while in hit stun, which is insane. So like, in a lot of ways, it allows Shulk to kind of get a second chance of neutral, because like, let's say he loses neutral and, you know, the opponent's about to do like a big damaging combo. He switches to shield art, and shield art kind of stops that combo, and it kind of forces the opponent to reset neutral again. And sometimes he can even get reversals on the opponent. Like, let's say the opponent does like a rapid jab, he can go into shield art and then punish the rapid jab from the opponent. So you have to also be careful about how you attack Shulk at certain percents. He has an incredible range. Like the biggest flaw about Shulk is his frame data. You know, he doesn't have like an incredible startup on his moves. They are fairly safe on shield though. Yeah, they are fairly safe on shield. Like neutral air is -2, so he has that. He has like ridiculous ledge trapping and 2-framing options. So forward air can 2-frame. It hits below the ledge. It hits below the ledge. Like you can see it right here. And the hitbox also hits behind him. So I don't know if you can see. I'll put it in slow motion. Yeah, see where the blue is? That'll hit the opponent from behind him, and it'll send them forward. So that's really, really good. On top of that, he has something insane. So Monado art activation has 14 frames of invulnerability. So he can kind of use that to go through attacks and punish the opponent. I've seen Nico as well as Kome use Monado art activation. Like they activate Smash art to avoid an attack the opponent throws out, and then kill the opponent at like 50 or something for doing it, which is that's crazy to think that a character can do that. But yeah, he can with the use of his Monado arts, he can survive early, or he can survive to later percents with shield art, and he can also kill the opponent incredibly early. And he has advanced techniques using the Monado art activation. So there's this trick where you can actually store it's called dial storage, but you can store the startup of like Monado art of the Monado art activation, which I'm not good at doing, but yeah, you could do that. You can also cancel lag, like landing lag, by activating the Monado art, and do a lot of stuff from it. Like what I said before, where you use invulnerability frames to avoid the opponent. You can do an aerial, activate, and then you have the invulnerability frames to avoid the opponent throwing out a move and punish them. I think he has a lot of potential. I think he's a really good character. He definitely has like some matchups I would say he's pretty good in. Like I feel like he does pretty solidly versus Peach, because, you know, it's hard for her to get in. I think he's good versus Game & Watch. I feel like he doesn't do bad against any of the top tiers, just because of how, you know, how he works, where he could just kill incredibly early and survive incredibly late. But yeah, I really hope we see more of this character. Alright, so the next 3 characters I'm going to mention, I feel like I'm very, very surprised we haven't seen as many in the top level. And number 3 is Pac-Man. And the reason I think Pac-Man is such a ridiculous character is he has an incredible keep away game with the use of Hydrant. He puts that here. It's an obstacle the opponent has to deal with. and he can use that to, you know, store his or power up his bonus fruit and get something from that. It's crazy because he has a pretty solid keep away game with the use of Hydrant and just like the amount of mix-ups he can get from this move. And on top of that, once the opponent gets near him, Pac-Man has insanely like quick moves. He has like the frame data of a rushdown character. He has a frame 3 Nair that like has a huge hitbox. This is like a huge disjointed hitbox. It covers his entire body. It's pretty solid forward air. He has a snake-like down air. He has an interesting up air that kind of like actually shifts his body upward, so he can kind of use it to like new maneuver up higher. I've seen like some Pac-Man players use it to land on platforms they otherwise wouldn't and mix up their opponent. In my opinion, this might overall be the best grab, and it's just because of how active it is. This move is so active, it beats spot dodge and roll. So Pac-Man can kind of use it to run in at the opponent and just grab. And like I said, if you spot dodge, you're not gonna avoid it in like 9 out of 10 situations. And then I would say same thing with roll, not as, or I would say grab can whiff more against roll away than does spot dodge, but still an incredibly good option. He also has crazy damage racking capabilities. I'm sure if you've seen T, like some of the combos he does with the character is insane. And I know it's not like super easy to do. They definitely take a lot of practice and, you know, like labbing the combo with the bonus fruit. But so I'm just really surprised we haven't seen as many players invest time into Pac-Man, because he has a very strong keep away game and just the most absurd combo game for what he can already do in regards to keeping the opponent away. Number 2 is Pikachu, and again, I'm absolutely shocked we have not seen that many Pikachu players at higher levels. This is a character that a lot of people think is a contender to be the best in the game. So that's why it's so shocking to me. Pikachu is I would say probably overall the hardest character hidden in this game. Pikachu has a lot of moves that just low profile, so there's a lot of situations that Pikachu will throw out an aerial, and in terms of frame data, you could punish him. But because of how he pancakes, a lot of characters don't actually have a move that can hit low enough to actually scoop up Pikachu and hit his pancaked hurt box. So they're unable to do anything, even though they have the frame data to do something on paper. So that's pretty ridiculous, like already. Pikachu arguably has overall the best recovery in the game. Side B, quick attack, really good. Pretty good projectile with T-Jolt and combo and stuff with it. It's like a free approaching tool, because you can use T-Jolt. Let's say the opponent shields it and you're nearby. You can start pressure from it. You can guarantee a grab in a lot of situations. So that's pretty insane. He has a really good combo game. You've seen Easton play this character, then yeah, you've seen him just grab the opponent, and sometimes he'll take their stock, or at the very least, he'll put them at 60 plus. So that's, yeah, ridiculous. And I talked about his recovery being good. Well, he's also good at edge guarding the opponent because of how good his recovery is. Pikachu can pretty much just go super deep off stage and, you know, edge guard the opponent and then still make it back. And in a lot of cases, Pikachu could actually go off stage, miss an edge guard on the opponent, and then still have enough time to make it back on stage before the opponent. I mean, of course, it depends on who the opponent is, but there's a lot of characters he could do that against. And Pikachu also has really good kill power, like considering what he can already do. Thunder is an incredibly strong kill move, especially if you get the spike. Like if you spike someone off stage, you can kill them at like 0. I think. Like if you just nick them with the spike hitbox of the Thunder and make sure that they don't get hit by the second hit of the move, you can just spike them off stage and end their socks. And then this hitbox itself is also incredibly strong. But yeah, again, I'm just incredibly surprised we have not seen more of this character. The final character is Game & Watch, and this one just blows my mind because Game & Watch is so many characters' worst matchups. There are so many characters in this game who they just lose the Game & Watch because of how polarizing of a moveset he has. He has this neutral air, which is insanely good for juggling. It's also just insanely good at anti-airing. So basically, if the opponent's above you, Game & Watch just does that, and they can't do anything about it. He has probably the best out of shield option in the game with his up B. It hits on both sides. Comes out frame 3, which is the fastest in up move, or an out of shield attack is in ultimate. And again, he can actually get a follow from the up B depending on how it hits. He can do like up B into up air, sometimes neutral air. He also has pretty solid edge guarding with key someone, or you can back air. There's bomb. He has his bomb. Okay, his bomb. His bomb is really good as well. So with Game & Watch's forward air, you can guarantee a grab like every time if the opponent shields it if you're low enough. I forget the exact amount, but Game & Watch's bomb is insanely positive on shield. There are a lot of situations where Game & Watch can just kind of intimidate the opponent to want to shield, and then they shield the bomb and he gets a guaranteed grab, and his grab leads into a lot of combos as well. Down throw nair works, down throw up air works. You do up throw up B, which does a good amount of damage at higher percents. He just does so many things, and then his ledge trapping is also incredibly good. You like this, the chef, I think that's what it's called. You can actually angle it. I don't know how many people know this, but when you do the chef, you can actually control the direction it goes roughly. So I'm holding back and it's going up like that, and I'm holding forward and it goes farther away. So you can control the distance that the chef goes at, that's roughly, or like the projectiles go out roughly. And depending on how it hits the opponent, Game & Watch can combo off of that. Like, I've seen Game & Watches get forward tilt, I've seen them get down smash, dash attack also works. Like, that's an incredibly strong lead trapping option. Not even lead trapping, two framing as well, because that can two frame the opponents. But yeah, again, Game & Watch is so many characters' worst matchups that I'm just surprised we haven't seen more players just attempt to main him, or at the very least make him a counterpick character, because I honestly believe Game & Watch is probably the best counterpick character in the game. I don't know any other character that can just hard counter as many characters as this piece of paper can. It's ridiculous. And I think like Game & Watch is one of the easier characters to pick up. Like, he's fairly straightforward. I do think at a top level you're not going to be able to just easily mash and get away with stuff. But yeah, if you're like a mid-level player, you could probably just steal some sets against some players using Game & Watch. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments what characters you think should be, what characters you're surprised aren't used more in competitive Ultimate. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.